Hey guys, how you going? As you probably saw from the intro, today we'll be talking about my little emergency camera bag that I'll have in my bigger camera bag. It's got heaps of things in there that I always need but don't always use, and it's just for those emergency situations when I don't have the space to put all this stuff separately in, and I just keep it in this little pouch just in case. So we're going to go through and have a look at all the little things that I've got in here and talk about why I need each of them. So firstly, this little bag is from Lost, which is part of Cotton On. It's just a little orange pouch with two sort of spaces for it, and it's got plenty of little pockets and spaces inside for things to go. On the outside, I've just got like a little carabiner sort of clip so I can hook it onto my camera bag or my belt or my pants if I need to. And then I can hang it off there and just have it easy access if I need it to be. But most of the time it's just going to be sitting inside of my camera bag, tucked away just in case I need any of these things. So firstly, I've just got a little bit of gaffer tape, and that's just in case I ever need to tape something together, hold anything together with a bit of tape. And again, these are all things that I probably won't need or hopefully won't need, but I'd rather have them in my bag and not need them than need them and not have them. So that's a good thing to start off with. Next up, I've just got a extra USB. I think it is a 16 gig USB. You can never have too much storage space, and if there's ever an opportunity where I've forgotten a USB, which is very doubtful that would happen, I always have this one in this bag just in case of emergencies. More storage again. This time I've got a little 16 gig USB card. This would be good if I ever have any of my SD cards full of info and I just need one extra little 100-shot burst. This will be great for if I ever need that little amount and all my cards are full. So again, I don't think you can have enough storage, and there's only so much I can fit in my little Pelican USB case, but it's good to have this one just in case of emergencies again. Okay, so next up I've got 4 AA batteries and 1 AAA batteries, and the AAA one we'll talk about a bit later. But the 4 AA ones are for my flash, for my camera. And obviously a AA is a very common type of battery, so I can use them in a number of situations. Most things just use 2, some things use 4, but they're always handy to have because if I'm at a shoot and I need batteries, no one's going to have batteries, so these are always handy to have as a backup. Okay, last thing from the first side of the emergency bag are these little lens cleaning wipes, and these are just for in case any of my lenses or any part of my camera is dirty and I need to just give them a quick wipe. That's the last thing you want on a shoot, is to have like a speck of dust or something on your lens or the screen that you can't get off just with a normal wipe. So these are really good to have, again, just in case of emergencies. Alright, moving over to the second side of the pouch now. The first thing I've got in here is a Manfrotto tripod base plate to go on my camera. I have 2 of these plus this extra one because I always seem to misplace them, or they're either on my camera that I'm filming on or on my big 70-200 lens. So in case I ever lose one, which I have before, I always have this in this emergency pouch just in case. I think that's a really important thing to have, because if you lose one of these, sometimes you cannot film or take photos. If you can't connect your camera to the tripod, you're in big trouble. Next up, I've just got this little mini flashlight. You can turn it off and on just by taking the cap off the end. It has 3 different modes: on, a little bit less, and flashing. This is what the AAA battery was for in the first side of the pouch. There's a AAA one that comes in this, and I have an extra just in case this goes flat. Next up, I've got about 6 little zip ties. These would probably equate to about 2 really big ones if I ever need to, again, attach something to something, if I need to put my camera around something, or attach a strap to my camera if any of the strap cords break. These are really handy. Working at Bunnings for the last 6 years, I've learned that these are the most handy things you can ever have in any sort of situation. You can literally do anything with this and some gaffer tape, so this is a really good thing to have. Okay, next up is this little multi-tool thing. It's based on a pair of pliers, which might be good for getting a filter off my camera lens. If sometimes they're on there a little bit too tight, I can sort of use that to try and get it off. It's got knives, Phillips head screwdrivers, bottle openers, and other sort of things in there. It's very handy to have as well, just in case, because I normally wouldn't carry something like that in my actual camera bag, but a small one like this would be perfect for this little emergency pouch in case of emergencies. Okay, last up I have about 5 meters of really strong braided rope. Again, I don't really know what I'd use this for, but it's really handy to have in case I do ever need it. If I've got my tripod set up on a beach cliff or a hill like I did the other day when I was taking this photo, I'd rather have this tied around my camera if it's at a really precarious angle, just in case it does fall and I can at least hold onto my camera and make sure it doesn't fall off the cliff. So again, not a real specific use for this, but I'd rather have it than not have it. So some other things that I could have in this pouch that some others do and I don't would be some band-aids, a texter, nail clippers, anything really you think that you might one day need but don't have. It would be really good to make your own little bag like this. Keep it in your camera bag and just leave it there until the one time happens that you do actually need this bag. This was just like a little fun day project for me. I'm just going to be putting this pouch in my camera bag and hopefully I won't need it for a long time, but if there ever is a day that I need it, I know that I'll have this little bag here and be able to quickly grab whatever I need out of it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.